Hello students, today I'm going to revise your first chapter, that is integer. In this one, I'm going to revise the important point of your chapter and the brief discussion of your chapter. I will provide a link. In that you will see that all that points are briefly discussed in that. Okay, so today I'm going to revise the important points of your chapter. So first one is, these are the points which I'm going to revise today. Okay, so first one is integers. You know about the integer, but I'm going to revise it. Integers include natural number, zero and negatives of natural numbers. Integers include natural number, zero and negatives of natural numbers. Okay, the sign of integers may be positive or may be negative. Sign of integers may be positive, may be negative, except 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative. So integers means that it is a collection of a natural numbers. It is a collection of natural numbers, zero and negatives of natural numbers. Okay, so integers include natural number, zero and negatives of natural number. And you know that natural number, all counting numbers are said to be a natural number, like 1, 2, 3. Okay, 0 and the collection. One more definition is integer. One more definition of integers: the collection of a whole number. Collection of a whole numbers together with negative numbers are called integers. And the students, integer may be positive or may be negative, except 0. 0 is neither positive nor negative. It means that 0 has no sign. It has no sign. Means that you cannot write plus 0 or minus 0. So integer is basically a collection of a whole number, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, and with negative numbers. Negative is always left side of a 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. So some important point related to this integer. Okay, see this one. If you go right side, if you represent this integers on a number line, if you are going right side of this numbers, then your number or your value of integer is increasing, like a minus 1 is a less than 0, or 0 is a greater than minus 1, 1 is a greater than 0, 2 is a greater than 1. Means that if you are moving right side, right direction, so the value of integer is increasing. And if you are moving left side, then value of integer is decreasing. So this is very important point, students. Okay, this is a comparison of integer. If you are moving right side of your integer, then its value is increasing, and if you are moving left side of your integer, then the value of integer is decreasing, like a 2 and 1. If you are moving left side, so 1 is a less than 2, 1, 0 and 1, 0 is a less than 1, minus 1 and 0, minus 1 is a less than 0. So if you are moving left side of your integer on a number line, then the value of integer are decreasing, and if you are moving right side of your integers on a number line, then the value of integers are increasing. Okay, and 0 is neither positive nor negative. Okay students, and if you are comparing all that negative integers, okay, all positive integers, or every positive integer is greater than every negative integer. Every positive integer is greater than every negative integer. Okay, 0 is always greater than, second point it, 0 is always greater than negative integers. 0 is always greater than every negative integers. Okay, and 0 is always less than every positive integer, means that 0 is always greater than the negative integer. Negative 0 is always greater than every negative integers, and it is less than every positive integer. Every positive integer means that 0 is always greater than -1, -2, -3, and so on, and 0 is always less than 1, 2, 3, any positive integer you will write there. Okay, now that successor and predecessor. Successor means that any integer, if you add 1 in that, you will get that the successor of that integer. Suppose a is any integer, in that find the successor of a. A plus 1 is the successor of a. A plus 1 is the successor of a. Means suppose if it is given that 2, what is the successor of 2? 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. 3 is the successor of 2. What is the successor of -4? What is the successor of -4? Add 1 in this one. Successor of -4 is -4 plus 1. If you are adding two negative, one negative and one positive integer, very important, when you are adding one negative and positive integer, you always subtract the quantity. You will subtract the smaller one from the bigger one, and then after you will put the sign whose value is greater. In this one, 4 and 1, first you subtract this one. 1 is a smaller than 4. Subtract this smaller one from bigger one. Okay, so what you will get, this 3, and in 4 and 1, which one is a greater? 4 or 1? 4, and what is the sign of 4? That is minus. So you will get this minus. So the successor of a negative integer, is always greater than the given value. Successor of any negative integer is always greater than its given value. Suppose -4 and its successor is -3. -3 is a greater than -4. Okay, students. Now predecessor means that by subtracting 1. Okay, suppose a is any integer. What is the predecessor of a? A minus 1. Okay, subtracting 1 from your given integer, you will get that the predecessor, and predecessor is always less than the given value. Okay, suppose what is the predecessor of 5? What is the predecessor of 5 means 5 minus 1, you will get this 4. 4 is always less than 5. Okay, 4 is always less than 5. What is the predecessor of -10? Predecessor of -10, and subtract 1 from that. So both are negative. You always add. If both the values are negative, in that case, both you will add. Firstly, both the integer you will, without sign, you will add it, and then after you will put the, in front of that you will put the negative sign. -10 and -1, add the value, add their absolute value, and then you will put the, after that you will put, in front of that you will put the sign of negative. Okay, so you will get this one -11, and -11 is always less than -10. minus 11. Which one is the greater in this one? Minus 10 is greater than minus 11. Okay, when you are going in negative integers, when you are going left side of negative integer, okay, left side, so the value of integers are decreasing. Okay, minus 1 is the greater than minus 2, minus 2 is the greater than minus 3, like that. So if you are going that side, left side of negative integers, then the value of integers are decreasing. Okay, this is a predecessor. So what is the predecessor of 99? You will subtract 1 from that. Predecessor of 99 is 99 minus 1, 98. So what is the predecessor of minus 99? Minus 99 and minus 1, both are negatives. Add that value and put the negative sign. Minus 100 is ones. So this is your predecessor. I think if you are getting this type of questions, you will easily solve that. Now the absolute value. Absolute value means that absolute value of an integer is numerical value regardless of its sign. Absolute value means that absolute value, very important this point. Only we will take that the value of integer without its sign. Okay, suppose here is given that plus 10. So what is the absolute value of this plus 10? Only 10 without sign. I'm not going to take this sign. What is the absolute value of minus 10? That is also a 10. Okay, so absolute value of an integer is its numerical value regardless of its sign. Regardless of its sign, without taking of sign. Okay, and it is represented by two vertically. This absolute, the sign of absolute value is represented by two vertical parallel lines. Two vertical, this is the sign of a absolute value. If any quantity is written inside of these two lines, these two vertically parallel line, then you will take only the numerical value. You will take the numerical value of the given number. Okay, suppose, and this is known as a parallel lines. So it is a vertical. So two vertical parallel lines. Okay, it is known as a representation of an absolute value. It is also called a modulus. Okay, so what is the value of suppose if it is written that find the absolute value of minus 11. Absolute value, if it is written like that, you will read it absolute value of minus 11. So that is 11. Absolute value of plus 100, that is only 100. Without the sign, you will take the numerical value only. So this is known as a absolute rule. I will give you one example. See this one. Solve this expression. Okay, here is this one. This is the first number and this one is your second number. This is a sign of a subtraction. So what is the absolute value of plus 10? That is 10. With here is a minus sign. Write the minus sign. What is the absolute value of minus 9? That is 9. And then after you will simplify. 10 minus 9, you will get this 1. That is your answer. So see this student. Use that absolute value properly. Use the concept of absolute value properly, and then after you will do your simplification or solve. You will solve your expressions. Okay, students. Now that operation of on integers means that how to add or how to subtract or how to multiply and divide. Okay. So very important is this one, operation on integers. So here is this one, operations on integers, and the brief discussion. No, I have done that previously. So I will provide you that link. You will see that videos there properly. Okay, here I'm going to discuss only important thing in that. Operation on integers means that first one is I'm going to use the addition. Okay, addition. I'm going to talk about addition. Okay, here suppose a plus b, both are positive. So how you will add this one? A and b both are positive integers. A, here I have taken a and b, both are positive integers. So how you will add it? It is very easy. A plus b, you will get that the another integer. Okay, suppose 2 plus 3, what you will get it? That is 5. Very easy, no? If both are positive.